mountainous regions as the coastal areas in landslide have left an indelible mark on Earth's surface. It's powerful and often devastating, show a superpower that Mother Nature wields over our planet. If you're truly amazed with landslides, let me know your thought in comment part and not forget to press button of like and subscribe. Let's get it on! Asia is geologically diverse, with numerous mountain ranges, highlands, and tectonic plate boundaries. The collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates has created the Himalayas, which is the highest mountain range in the world. The steep slopes and complex geological formation in these regions make them susceptible to landslides. Besides, Asia is home to many steep and rugged terrains, particularly in countries such as Nepal, India, China, and Indonesia. Steep slopes are prone to landslides as they are more susceptible to gravitational forces, erosion, and the accumulation of water. Many regions in Asia experience a monsoon climate, characterized by distinct wet and dry seasons. During the wet season, heavy rainfall can saturate the soil and destabilize slopes, increasing the likelihood of landslides, especially countries such as India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and part of Southeast Asia. About 50,000 cubic meters of mud fell onto a road, blocking access to traffic in a massive landslide in southwest China's Sichuan province. A viral video of landslide in Nepal. A car as a toy by Landslide. Tibet. Landslide about 50 kilometers before the Nepali border. After sun was shining in, half the mountain came down. These men had to drive back to Lhasa and fly out. This video shows the horrifying moment a landslide suddenly struck a busy road in South China's Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Leaving 8 vehicles buried under mud. 16 drivers and passengers were caught in the landslide. One was left trapped inside his car, but the rest managed to escape through the windows of their vehicles. Do not forget to press the button of like, subscribe, and comment what do you think for these cruise ship disasters. Latin America is geologically diverse, with numerous mountain ranges, plateaus, and volcanic regions. These geological formations often consist of steep slopes, weak rock formations, and unstable soils, making them prone to landslide. The Andes mountain range, which stretches along the western coast of South America, is particularly susceptible to landslides due to its rugged terrain and tectonic activity. Especially regions such as the Pacific coast of Chile, Ecuador, and parts of Central America are prone to both earthquakes and associated landslides. Countries in Central America, such as Guatemala, Honduras, and Costa Rica, are particularly susceptible to landslides during the rainy season. Southeastern Brazil has seen weeks of heavy rains, flooding, and landslides. Parts of Minas Gerais have measured 16 inches of rain. And landslides in several villages in South Peru that were triggered by strong rain. Residents worked together to pull people taken by the currents. Unbelievable! It's estimated that 630 homes are now unusable and over 1,000 families have been affected by the disaster. Bridges, roads, and irrigation canals have been destroyed by the deadly landslides. Costa Rica Route 1 closed landslides, several people trapped on a bus down the river. Take alternate. Venezuela landslide kills dozens, sweeps away homes. Africa has diverse geological formations, including mountain ranges, plateaus, and volcanic regions. Areas with steep slopes or weak rock formations are more susceptible to landslides. For example, parts of East Africa, such as the East African Rift System. In some regions of Africa, particularly in equatorial and tropical areas, heavy rainfall can trigger landslides. When intense rainfall exceeds the soil's ability to absorb water, slopes can become saturated and unstable, leading to landslides. Countries such as Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Tanzania have experienced landslides during periods of heavy rainfall. Torrential rains on Thursday triggered the landslide in Bududa district, Uganda. Surging mudslides, landslides, and floodwaters in and around Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown, have killed more than 300 people, many of them trapped as they slept. So poor. Western coastal region of the US, such as California, Oregon, and Washington, have diverse geological formations, including sedimentary, metamorphic, and volcanic rocks. These formations can be prone to landslide due to factors such as weak or withered rock layers, complex fault systems, and the presence of unstable slopes. April 2023, a Southern California landslide has closed a cultural center, shut down some rail service, and forced the evacuation of nearby residences.
So guys, ako kay down guys. Tara guys. Hi mga guys. Ako kay down guys. Tara guys. Hi mga guys. Ako kay down guys. Muna siya guys.
They receive significant rainfall, especially during the winter months and in areas influenced by Pacific weather systems. Intense and prolonged rainfall saturates the soil, reducing its stability and increasing the likelihood of landslides. These regions lie along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a seismically active zone. Earthquakes, which are common in this area, trigger landslides by shaking the ground and destabilizing slabs. The combination of seismic activity and hilly terrain increases the risk of landslides. Do not forget press button of like, subscribe and comment what do you think for these cruise ship disasters. The Mediterranean region is a vast and diverse geographic area located in southern Europe, North Africa and the Middle East. Landslides commonly occur in Mediterranean countries due to a combination of geological, topographical and climatic factors specific to this region. Many Mediterranean countries such as Italy, Greece, and Turkey are characterized by rugged and mountainous landscapes. Steep slopes and unstable rock formations contribute to an increased risk of landslides. A series of massive landslides caused by heavy rainstorms and flooding has left at least one woman dead and about a dozen residents missing in Italy's holiday town of Ischia, Italy. A viral video of landslide in Greece. What happened to the people right under? Mediterranean climates are known for their alternating wet and dry seasons. Periods of heavy rainfall, often occurring during winter and autumn, saturate the soil, reducing its stability and increasing the likelihood of landslides. The Pacific Rim is known for its high degree of tectonic activity, as it encompasses the Pacific Ring of Fire. This region is characterized by the presence of tectonic plates boundaries, subduction zones, and frequent earthquakes. Earthquakes can trigger landslides by destabilizing slabs and shaking loose materials. Pacific Rim countries, Japan, Indonesia, Philippines often have rugged and mountainous landscapes. Steep slabs, combined with the geological forces mentioned above, increase the likelihood of landslides. The erosion of weak rock formations and the accumulation of loose sediments on slabs contribute to unstable conditions. They often have rugged and mountainous landscapes. Steep slopes, combined with the geological forces mentioned above, increase the likelihood of landslides. Many Pacific Rim countries experience heavy rainfall, particularly during monsoon seasons or as a result of typhoons. Intense and prolonged rainfall saturates the soil, reducing its stability and triggering landslides. The combination of steep terrain and heavy rainfall amplifies the risk. Shenzhen, located in the Guangdong province, China, is a vibrant and rapidly growing city that has gained global recognition as a major economic and technological hub. The cityscape is adorned with an impressive array of skyscrapers, including iconic structures. Not only skyscrapers, but also a very famous landslide 2015 here. The Shenzhen landslide of 2015 was a tragic event. The incident, often referred to as the Shenzhen landslide, was triggered by heavy rains and the collapse of a man-made pile of construction waste. Over the years, a large mountain of debris had been created from construction projects in the area. The weight of the vast, combined with the saturation caused by heavy rainfall, ultimately led to the collapse of the pile, triggering the landslide. The landslide covered an area of approximately 380,000 square meters, equivalent to around 63 football fields. It engulfed factories, residential buildings, and other structures in its path, including roads and utilities, suffered severe damage. Bogawan Talawa is located in the Nurawa Elia district in the central part of Sri Lanka. It is nestled within the southern slopes of the central highlands, surrounded by verdant hills and mountains. One bad day, 2019, there were 5 houses nearby had also started to slide down to the coastal rate reservoir as a result of the landslide. The Hatton Maskelia and Hatton Balangoda main road in the new Wiligama area of Nordhood Police Division, located above the coastal rate reservoir, has sunk nearly 10 feet down. Nagasaki is a historic city located on the western coast of Kyushu, the southernmost of Japan's main islands. The city is renowned for its rich history, vibrant cultural heritage, and significance as a symbol of peace. A large landslide has shaken an area here. The mudslide caused a house to topple over after heavy rain pounded southern Japan over the past week. Viral videos showed the house falling over the mudslide and crashing atop other houses. In other area of Japan, a massive landslide ripped through a Japanese seaside resort town on July 3rd. Mud crashed into rows of houses in Atami after several days of heavy rains. Witnesses heard a roar and then saw homes swallowed by muddy waves. Around 130 buildings were affected when landslide ripped through the town. Atami is a hot springs resort town on a steep slope that leads down to a bay. Even 2 days after the landslide, rescue workers continued combing through the debris. Do not forget to press the button of like, subscribe and comment what do you think for these cruise ship disasters. Montecito is known for its stunning natural beauty, picturesque landscapes, and desirable coastal setting. Montecito is nestled between the Santa Ynez Mountains to the north and the Pacific Ocean to the south. But a terrifying moment, a wave of mud hit here last 5 years. A survivor recalls hearing the most vicious, violent sounds you've ever heard as his home was hit. Kavalapara is a village located in the Malappuram district of the state of Kerala, India. It's located in the Western Ghats mountain range. The village is situated at an elevation of approximately 1,640 to 3,280 feet above sea level. including evergreen forests, grasslands, and plantations. However, that beauty has been damaged by landslides in 2019. Look at this image of the landslide, which appears to have been both large and mobile. The heavy rainfall that triggered this landslide caused widespread damage. The flow bifurcated into 3 streams, presumably controlled by the underlying topography. This has left an undisturbed island of trees. The other flow path has cut a separate track.
गाड़ी भी ले लो पीछे ओपन
Video of the landslide captured one sloping town street transformed into a running river of mud, rocks and debris, with homes and other structures turned down immediately upon contact. Locals could be heard shouting at those in its path to run.
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Aerial footage from above Secocia showed large parts of nearby hillsides scrubbed of any vegetation, with huge piles of earth at the bottom where houses once stood.
No hay casos.
Over 1,000 families had been affected, almost all of them severely. Peru has been witnessing landslides triggered by heavy rains since the beginning of February. This has resulted in the death of several people, while many are reported missing across the country. Recently, a video of a massive landslide on a narrow road in Peru has gone viral and has shocked many on the internet. In the footage released on February 22nd from Lhasa, hundreds of tons of rubble from a mountain is crashing down the slope. However, the people present at the highway seem unperturbed. Do not forget, press a button of like, subscribe and comment what do you think for these cruise ship disasters. This is the moment a motorway is wiped out by a landslide in central Peru. The footage captured on March 23rd in Recuay province shows the motorway collapsing as tons of rock fall on it.
Ya no hay paz, ya no hay pista, fe. Ya se cagó,
According to reports, the landslide has destroyed almost 40 meters of a road near the town of Ayacayana, which is now only accessible through a path. In the history, Peru has experienced many terrible and unforgettable landslides. 2015, heavy rains have brought torrential floods and mudslides to parts of Peru and Chile, including the Atacama Desert, one of the driest regions of the world. In March 2017, a massive landslide occurred near the city of Cajamarca in northern Peru. The landslide was triggered by heavy rains, burying several vehicles and disrupting transportation routes. In 2015, Heavy rainfall led to a devastating landslide in Chosica, resulting in the loss of dozens of lives and causing significant damage to homes and infrastructure. The town of Chosica, situated in the Lima province, has been prone to landslides due to its steep slopes and unstable geological conditions. In January 1998, heavy rainfall triggered a massive landslide in the city of La Jolla, located in the central highlands of Peru. The landslide engulfed several neighborhoods, damaging infrastructure and displacing thousands of residents. The events highlighted the vulnerability of settlements in hilly regions during periods of intense rainfall. In May 1970, an earthquake struck the region near Nevado, Huascarán, the highest peak in Peru. The earthquake triggered a large-scale avalanche of ice, rock, and debris which descended from the mountain and buried several towns in the valleys below. The catastrophic event, known as the Yungay disaster, caused the loss of an estimated 20,000 lives. So terrible number!
Tibet as part of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. The rockfall continued till 21st August.
Philippines. A driver and passenger were traveling from Claveria to Gongo on Route 955 when the dash camera captures a landslide happening right in front of them.
Kuya, atras! Kuya, atras! Kuya!
A major landslide in Ginzuang, a village in Southern Leyte, Philippines. The landslide, with an estimated volume of over 6 million cubic meters of debris, which cover an area of approximately 2.5 square kilometers. The Atami landslide in Japan occurred on July 3, 2021 that was captured on camera, showing the moment when the slope gave way and a massive amount of soil and debris come rushing down, causing significant damage to the surrounding area. The landslide was massive, with an estimated volume of 50,000 cubic meters, and resulted in the destruction of several homes, with at least a dozen people losing their lives. In 2022, a succession of landslides sending torrents of mud in a rock ripping through streets in Atami. An eyewitness said that, "When I saw what had happened, I just wanted to cry." His neighbors had all been evacuated as a precaution, but he chose to stay at home as he had to just return from Tokyo. The earthquake, which had a magnitude of 7.9, triggered several landslides through the region. The landslide was massive, with an estimated volume of 100 million cubic meters of debris, which covered an area of approximately 14 square kilometers. This has been considered one of the largest and deadliest landslides in modern history. The landslide caused significant damage, including roads, bridges, and buildings, and the cleanup effort took years to complete. A giant mudslide Saturday morning left a neighborhood in Aso wash covered in mud. The landslide was triggered by heavy rainfall and occurred on a steep hillside above the Slow-Mangesh River. The landslide was massive, with an estimated volume of 10 million cubic meters of debris, which covered an area of approximately 2.6 square kilometers. Several homes have been destroyed in Dapur city, Uttar, after a landslide caused by melting snowpack and changes the soil conditions. One resident describing the mudslide said, "It felt like the whole world was coming down." That was Makwa landslide occurred on April 1, 2017 in the city of Makwa, Colombia, following heavy rainfall. The landslide was triggered by heavy rain. The landslide was massive, with an estimated volume of over 400,000 cubic meters of debris, which covered an area of approximately 4 square kilometers. Do not forget press button like, share and comment what you think for this. As an ever widening fissure creeps upward, Polish evacuate homes and business that could be swept away. That's the world scene Badkwan landslide in Afghanistan. Massive landslide in Abogodo, Kano district of Kerala during heavy floods across the state's cotton camera. The Sindhupa Pokot landslide occurred on August 14, 2014 in the Southern Pokot district of Nepal, following several days of heavy rainfall in the region. The landslide was triggered by the monsoon rains, which saturated the soil and destabilized the slope. The landslide was massive, with an estimated volume of 1 million cubic meters of debris, which covered an area of approximately 2 square kilometers.
What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.